this out, fellas. Great pipe intertwines with her being sexually into you. All that shit goes together, you know what I'm saying? So, if she's not really into you sexually, if she don't have that sexual attraction like I want to get up on that motherfucking check it out, see what it is, fellas, then she's not going to experience a sense of great pipe. Even if you only know how to lay this shit, you can barely know how to, have a mediocre technique, you know what I'm saying? But if she's into you, it's going to mean a lot. And it's going to seem like a lot to her because she's into you and she's been highly anticipating the situation, you know what I'm saying? So you can't think that you're going to slang shit because you got guys. I'm going to go ahead and break it down, fellas. Before we get off into this, fellas, go to the description below my about section. And my number's there. You know how to get at me. Text me first before I call it. Get at me in the gmTherealrellsfargo12@gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at TheRealRellsFA1. You dig? Get at me in the Cash App, the Super Chat. Well, that's not on here. It's a pre-record. But the Cash App, the PayPal, go fuck with me on Rumble. KC the Red Pill out for Debunk on Rumble. And get at me in the Patreon, fellas. Now, let's get to it. You got guys out here that's paying chicks, like literally giving a chick a couple $100 just to sleep with them, escort status type shit, you know what I'm saying? And this is how they live in their life. And they busting them, they slinging, they getting it, they doing their thing, they raw dog, they picking the bitch up, they doing all, picking her up and giving it to her, they in different positions or whatever. And they may be putting it down. But she don't consider that great pipe. And the reason why is because she's not into him sexually. It's a business deal that's going on. It's a business transaction. So she's not into him sexually. So he can slang it any kind of way or whatever. She can bust and do all type of things because she's into the moment at that time. But that's going to fade because she's not into him sexually. Women can turn that shit on and off like it ain't nothing. He's a trick. She see him as a trick. She don't respect him. So why would she be into him sexually, fellas? You get what I'm saying? Now, if it's you, your confidence in who you are, your swag, and what type of person you are, and you just that dude that do it for, then you ain't got to punish that motherfucker. You ain't got to do all the things the trick that just did to her, whatever the case may be. She gonna bust when she sit on top of that motherfucker. Once you crack that motherfucker and get it in, once you put that motherfucker in, she busting every motherfucker. Where it's like heaven to the bitch, because she's fucking with you. See, guys don't see it like that. You know what I'm saying? They feel like the shit that they can do for the bitch, buy her these things, provide for her, fund her lifestyle, take her out to eat, different events and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Trick for the bitch, fly around, and they think that they got that pretty boy look and that pretty boy swag and whatever that turns her on and that gets those juices flowing. That's not real, fellas. No, not at all. They get them pockets flowing. It get her imagining, seeing herself sitting in that motherfucking Benz or that new Jaguar or something, all off your name, while you paying the note. She's sitting up in this motherfucking 4-car garage, some motherfucking where off in the suburb area, all off your name. She's going shopping 24/7, staying, getting her nails and hair done, and she's getting pampered, flying her, she's going here and there with her friends and shit, all off your credit card, all off your name. It's not into you. It's off of what you got and what you can do for her. She can play as if you that motherfucker slanging the pipe. She can play as if she's very turned on and she's, actually climaxing and things of that sort once you enter in it. Whenever she allow you to enter it. Just to keep the fronts up so she can get what she can get out of it. But it's not you. So you can think that you slanging great pipe and giving it to these bitches, fellas. If she ain't into you sexually, if she's not into you, for you, set aside what you can do for the bitch. If she's not into you, which for you, fellas, then you ain't giving up great pipe. That's real shit. And you ain't got to, like I said, you ain't got to be having the best techniques on earth, and you ain't got to be down to your knee and shit with it. You can be damn near Vienna sausage status, fellas. If the bitch like you, she likes you. That's all that it is, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you fall out with the bitch and whatever, then you might hear some disrespectful shit, and, viewer discretion for the ears may be advised, you know what I'm saying? Because she going to dog walk your ass, she going to tell it on, she going to talk about you, spread it out, your shit, you don't know how to do this and that because she fell out of touch. She fell out of attraction for you. But when she's in that moment of attraction for you, you the best thing going, bro. However you hit it, however you get it, you the best thing motherfucking going. And that's what it is, fellas. So don't get that twisted. Don't get what you can do for the bitch twisted with how you can actually sling pipe on the bitch. And getting that twisted with her actually being into you and liking you, caring for you and shit. The things that you would want her to do. That's not it. It's got to be up to her being into you for you. And that's what it is. And that intertwines greatly with great pipe. Even if you ain't got the great pipe. Shit, the bitch believe you do. Because she likes you. She's already wet. She's already highly anticipated. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying, fellas. Like, share, and subscribe. Come over here, fellas. Join the Patreon. Get on the Rumble and things of that sort, fellas. And fuck with me. You know what time it is. Gotta get up out of here.